It was around 2 a.m. when Harley's keys hit the locks. I heard it despite wearing my headset and slowly dipping in and out of consciousness. I shook away the cobwebs and widened my eyes in hopes to jolt me awake. Harley glid into the room, beautiful as always, but a bit tired. "You want a drink?" I asked, moving to the cabinets to fix me a watered-down screwdriver. "No, I'm fine," she said with a bit of defeat in her voice. "You know what? Set me up." I handed her the drink I made, then made another. "What happened with the immortal angel lead?" I asked. Harley took a sip. "Yeah, that," she said with a sigh. "All it turned out to be was a schizophrenic senior citizen who apparently couldn't tell black people apart, and thought she was seeing the same one in her old photos. How about you? How are the kids?" "They're good, but Rumor seemed a bit rattled by something she was calling the Hat Man." Harley rolled her eyes and took a deep drink. "It's fine. She's been talking about that for a few weeks. She managed to see me editing a piece on Slender Man, and later that night she says she sees a man in a hat. It's really my fault for leaving my computer open." "Probably, but with what we do, you think we should leave it to chance?" "I don't want to do anything to throw gasoline on the problem, Zach. If we both start acting like it is in fact a problem, she's going to double down, and it's going to get worse. If we stay neutral and out of the way, I think this will work itself out," Harley explained. "So are you sleeping here tonight?" she asked. "I wouldn't be drinking if I wasn't." "Damn presumptuous of you, sir. I'll make up the couch," she said. "You have a king-size bed and you're gonna make me sleep on the couch? What, you don't trust yourself?" "No, I don't trust you, you pervert." We both laughed. "Besides, I don't want to confuse the kids anyways," Harley said as she tossed me some bedding. At around 3:33 a.m., I woke up to Rumor, I think it was Rumor, screaming. I hopped out of bed and charged up the stairs. When I got there, Harley was already banging on the door. I could hear Hercules barking over Rumor's screams. As I drew nearer, Harley put her shoulder to the door and shattered it. Hercules was barking at a shadow in the corner of the room, standing guard while Rumor was in Whisper's bed, and both girls used the invincibility of a blanket to shield them from harm. Harley ran to the bed and immediately drew back the covers while I clicked on the lights. Quickly, the shadows didn't disappear. They fell away. They tumbled. They dropped. What I thought was a shadow slumped quickly into a sloppy pile. I picked up one of the kids' ice skates and ran to the corner. There was a hoodie laying on top of a pink-brimmed hat that I knew for a fact the girls used for their little tea parties because they made me dress up for one of them. Rumor actually wanted to play, but Whisper seemed like she got more of a kick out of seeing how stupid she could make me look. I picked up the clothes and looked for a hanger, or whatever the fuck it had to be propped up on. I didn't find anything. I couldn't explain how exactly these clothes fell over to begin with. Harley was rocking with the kids, back and forth, attempting to calm them. "Let's take this downstairs," I said as calmly as I could. Harley scooped up both children and didn't ask why. When we put them on the couch downstairs in the light, they both settled, so I took that moment to pull Harley to the side. "I know you said you didn't want to add fuel to the fire and indulge them, but I think we should get the fuck out of here for a little bit. You and I come back, and we really work this shit like a job." Harley agreed, then went back to their rooms to get them a few changes of clothes. I was glad Harley didn't fight me on this. From all the oddities we've collected, from all our brushes with the supernatural, who's to say something didn't manage to follow us home? "What is it you saw up there?" I asked either child while Harley was away. "The Hat Man," said Rumor. "You screamed. Why did you do that this time and not the other time?" Rumor shook her head as if trying to process the question. "He was being mean. He was trying to take me," said Rumor. "Where?" The child shrugged as if she didn't know and didn't have the life experiences to accurately make a description. I noticed Harley standing by the stairs, but I only saw her in silhouette. As I walked over to her, she moved up. I wanted to tell her about what Rumor saw. so that we could better understand if this was something to be worried about or just our imaginations. She walked over to her room, and I followed her. She didn't turn the light on, and her back was to me in shadow. Hey, rumor says this Hat Man person was trying to take her. Has she ever brought that up before? Harley stayed silent and folded her arms, looking out at the city. Are you mad at me or something? I clicked on the lights, and Harley disappeared completely. I jumped with sudden shock. I noticed a dark shadow motion as if tipping a hat, but I could only guess at what I was seeing because I ran down the stairs. Hey, motherfucker, I yelled. My courage came from a need to keep the kids safe. It wasn't an instinct. I ran to the stairs to intercept this phantom shadow. As my foot hit the first step, I crunched down on a Barbie doll that was not there before. At the speed I was going, at this angle, I was sure to break my neck. Without warning, Harley's hand grabbed me from behind. Because of my size, I was going to pull her down with me, but she thought fast and fell backwards to counteract my momentum. I landed on top of her in a heap. Thank you, I said, truly grateful to be alive. While we're down here, I added slyly. Harley pushed me off of her and rolled her eyes. What the fuck were you running at? She said while standing up. I definitely saw something. It lured me here to do this. And this, I said, picking up the Barbie, was not here before when I went up. Harley handed me a suitcase she had packed. We drop off the kids, then we come back with everything we got, she said with a renewed determination. We bundled the children as best we could and made for the elevator with Hercules in tow. Our plan was to drop the children off at a friend's house, then clear this place out, hitting it with every piece of occult knowledge we had.